Hello everyone, it's Monday the 13th of June, 12 o'clock. It's only one thing that you need to think about today. It's Magic Monday Live. Oh wow. So this is about flipping it. Flip it, how to get the best out of everything. Do I have a copy of the book, Andy? Of course I do. Oh, there it is. I've been practicing Flip It because I've had to. That's why, because I had to. Not because I wanted to, but because I had to. Just make sure I'm broadcasting the right places here. Yeah, I am. A little wedge it out there. You know, when you get the wedge it out, you suddenly think, oh, I'm broadcasting something, but nobody can hear me. Nobody can see me. Oh, I'm sure you can. What a few days I've had, though. Boy, oh boy, it's been brilliant. Been on the road. Been down to a place called South Kearney in the Cotswolds to do an event for a company called Not Just Travel. Wow. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's why we were talking about flipping it. And I will explain why in a few seconds. First of all, let me click a button here. Oh, by the way, please say where you're watching from. Say hello. I love it when people do that. Makes my day. Right, are we ready to click the button? Let's do it. Here we go.
It's the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday Live.
So a real quickie, and it is a quick one today. I was away at doing this amazing event, and it was so fab. We did 2 days. So on Friday, we did a full training day, and then on Saturday, I had the privilege of hosting their conference. And Not Just Travel, you can imagine what it's been like for them. This is lots and lots of independent travel agents, who work as a combined group. And they were phenomenal at dealing with the global pandemic. You can imagine what it was like for them. They weren't sat there twiddling their thumbs thinking there's nothing to do. It was like rearranging stuff and then rearranging stuff and then rearranging stuff and then keeping people, their customers, happy. And then suddenly it was like a switch was flicked, and then everybody wants to book. Everybody's suddenly like, oh, we want to book stuff now. We want to book stuff now. And they had to deal with all of that. So they've had a real heck of a time. Anyway, they turned up to the conference, and the energy and the atmosphere was absolutely sensational. I've got to say, a lot of people say, you know, when they book me to do an event, oh, our lot, you're going to love them. Oh, they're nuts. They're crazy. They really, really go for it. And you get there and they're like, yeah. You got a lot of work to do. These people, from the minute you start on the first day, they are like, yes, right up for it. It's great. We were talking about flipping it, and about, you know, the classic thing with Flip It is how to get the best out of everything. That's the subtitle of the book. It's a subtitle of the idea, of the concept. And we were saying, what were the biggest challenges that you had right now? We were looking for 5 negatives. Now, people think, oh my God, you were looking for negatives? Yeah. Of course, I'm a positive person, but at the same time, I want people, if they're going to, you know, create plans that truly motivate them, then they need to know what could go wrong, and then pre-think about those problems. So that was the technique that we were doing. And a few people said, "Oh, we've got this real challenge at the moment where flights are being cancelled, and it's in the news all the time. Another 150 flights today, all that sort of stuff, and people are getting a little bit worried." So we said, okay, let's flip it. So this is the flip that we did. 150 flights a day are being cancelled. How many flights a day aren't? How many flights a day are going to their destinations? How many flights a day aren't being massively delayed by a day or whatever? And we checked out the statistic. And this is UK owned. Actually, here's a thought. See if you can guess. Write down how many flights a day successfully took off and landed from British airports. Yep, on Friday. So we know that 150 didn't. How many did? Now, that is classic flipper thinking. You can dwell on the 150 that didn't, but how many did? I'll give you a clue. It's in thousands. It's in thousands. And I'm pleased that people are guessing here. We've had a guess of 1,500, 1,760. Yeah. Do you know what it was? Go on, a couple more guesses. Howdy from Hove. Okay. It was about 4,500. I think 4,500 flights actually did occur. That's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. When you think about that, this is the classic flip it. Why do we look at what's wrong? Now, when I got back into my office this morning, I had some feedback from another event that we did a few weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago. And the vast majority of people loved the event. The vast majority did. However, some people didn't like it. They didn't like me, actually, to be more specific. I think maybe 3 negatives out of 100 and something people who were at the event didn't like me. Now, my job for this particular client is to push them and stretch them. And it's really, really tight agendas. And I've got to be on it all the time. And at one point, didn't really get angry. I just said, everybody, you're going to have to shut up and listen if we're going to get all of the information from people, because it was the classic thing, where one group of people chatting away, another group were trying to feed back, and the people who were trying to feed back couldn't be heard because of that group chatting over there. Oh, they didn't like the fact that I said shut up. 2 of the people, the host saying telling us to shut up was not very nice, blah, blah, blah. You're right, it wasn't my best choice of words ever. But this is the interesting thing. Loads and loads of great positive feedback. Best energy ever. Loved what Michael did. It was like having, mini TED Talks between each of the sessions. I loved it. Great facilitator. Totally on point. Understood our values better than anybody I've ever seen. All that type of thing. Guess which ones I focused on? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? So I thought, okay, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to learn from it. That's great. Thank you very much. I've got some more events coming up with this particular organization. I'm going to learn from it, and I'm going to apply that learning. And I'm going to get better, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Just about getting better. But I still had that little bit of an emotional thing here. The emotional bit that you get there. So I did the question, which I often do, which is, if I was coaching somebody else, what would I advise right now? And I advised that I would do a state change. So I found myself sat in my office this morning doing a state change. yes. Get myself into a good state. And then I did the time schedule thing, that thing where you say, how would you feel about this in a year from now? Well, you wouldn't be bothered by it. How would you feel about it in a month from now? Probably not that bothered. How would you feel about it in a week from now? Maybe still, but how would you feel about a day from now? Still. So think about it in a year. Bring the year to now. It's only time. That's the only thing that we're playing with. We're only playing with time. So this is Flipping It, folks. Flipping It live. Should we see who's here? Let's see who's here. So it's Rachel here. Hell 9. Hell 9. That's great, isn't it? Hell 9. I know it's a little typo. Angie's here, which is wonderful. And there's Gail is here saying hello, everyone. And then hello, it's Steve in Hailsham. Hello, Steve, Scarlett, and Hailsham. Hello, everybody from a very messy garage. Oh, is this a messy garage? Oh, man. Hello from Salford. Hi, Fiona. Hi, Steve. Oh, right. Okay. Steve Kelly here, or Stove, Isle of Man, reference to yesterday's Memory Live. If you haven't watched it, watch it. He starts talking about stars and things. It's good. Hello from Saltburn. Dull and sunny together. That's a weird one, isn't it? I know that feeling, David. Hi, everybody from Nuneaton. Noel, good to see you. It was a brilliant event. And you were okay, thank you. I think you were talking about the one that we just did earlier this week. It was fab, wasn't it? So good. Thank you for coming along, Kay. Hi, all. It's John in Porto. There's John. John, who has just rejoined Team 17. Yes. Great week this week. We've got a Team 17 takeover happening. A brilliant lady called Kellen Ann, who some of you might know of, Kellen Ann Fisher. She is taking over Team 17 for this week, and she's going to be running it. And she's written a newsletter, and she's got different posts for each day, and then she's doing a big live on Friday. It's going to be great. If you want to join Team 17, send me a message. I'll let you know how. Southampton, I was looking to see in the Cotswolds. Marietta. Yes. How lovely to see you, Marietta. And you posted some nice pictures, including that strange one of me going, I don't know what I was doing there on stage. Hello from Colchester. Hello. Hi, everyone in the office in Wolverhampton. Hello, Dave. Nice to see you. Hi. Hello, Michael. Fee from West Hobby. Great life. Thank you. Hello from Ringwood. Hello from Ringwood. A super sweltering 45 in New Delhi. Philippa, how lovely to see you. That is very hot. 45 degrees in New Delhi. That's proper money, by the way. That's sea. Absolutely amazing. Hi from the Highlands. Hi. 7 of them joined How to Be Brilliant. Woohoo. Yes, we've got lots of people who were at the Not Just Travel event who are joining How to Be Brilliant, which is great. Now, new faces. Now, here are the guesses for how many flights there were. 1,500, 1,760. Howdy from Hove. Been getting my feet wet in a glorious sea today. I love it when you send those pictures, Sarah. They're fab. 1,800, 15,000, 3,500, 2,604, 4,200. Oh, Angie, I think you're the closest. Definitely the closest with the guess. Yeah, wows. 4,500. Wow. Oh, yes, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Callum Fisher. Yes, Callum's here. Callum, who is doing the takeover of Team 17, is here. A brilliant live, very timely. Angie, do you know what? I often think when something's happening to me, it must be happening to other people as well. And wouldn't it be wonderful if we said, oh, I just don't think about stuff like that? But we do. I still beat myself up. I did an interview with Sarah Cox the other day, and it was so good. And I was talking to her about reading negative reviews of her book. Now, our book's doing really, really well. It's number 2 in the Sunday Times top 10 new hardback fiction books. And loads of people are loving it, and it gets fantastic reviews. And she's got like quote from Dawn French on the cover, all that sort of stuff. And she says, still, if I'm looking at reviews, kind of have this, oh God, if somebody doesn't like it. Funny. Great approach. Yes, thank you. It's crazy that we initially lean in on the few negatives. Phil, you are absolutely right. I bet you've helped so many people with that. Love a random typo. Me too. Do loads of them. Hello from Walsall. Hello. Hi, Diane from Cliviger. Hope you're brilliant. Brilliant. Need to hear and be reminded of it. We do. We absolutely do. Good afternoon, Gary. Nice to see you. Woohoo. Team 17 takeover. I know it's going to be great. Yeah, Fee, you're on part of it. Oh, not Tram 17. I didn't even read it as that. I read it as Team 17. Don't popular people often have a Marmite following? Some love you and some don't, particularly in the social media world. Don't more people post negatively than positively? Rob, I think you are spot on. Do you know why? It's easier to hate than it is to love. It takes less energy. It's so much easier to find out what's wrong than focus on what's right. So much easier. And I think we all do it a little bit. Some people love doing it. Hello, Jennifer Cole, who sings the Magic Monday jingle. Hey! Should we hear it? Hang on.
It's the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday Live.
How good is that, Jennifer? I think you're down as a Facebook user at the moment. That's okay. Great flippant reminder. Thank you. Let's have our last couple here. Going to watch a new quiz being filmed at Media City today, hosted by Ian Wright. Oh, have fun with that, Diane. I'd rather love than hate. Me too. Thanks very much, everybody. Remember, it's so much easier to look at the negatives for other people. It's also easier to look at the negatives for yourself. This is the challenge. Flip it. Take it on board, but flip it. Find the good. Focus on that. Life's just that little bit better. Jen, we've missed you. Oh. See you soon, everybody. Bye.